Hi Sachi, and welcome to your general reading here for May 2021. This is for Sagittarian energy, and that is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement basically. And you know the drill, as always, take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest, never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. Right, what are we going to do here, Sachi? We are going to, first and foremost, we're going to start by pulling out some tarot, look into the month of May. This is, cannot stress it enough, it is a monthly reading, starting, beginning, seeing what happens and all that, right? And yes, we're going to start with the tarot. Then I will add some new layer of archetypes on it, where we look into the rooting energies, right? When I add archetypes, the reading tends to go deeper. So once again, take what you will from it, leave behind what doesn't resonate, right? And then I have clarifiers if needed. Let's get to it. It's a very straightforward. Here we go, Saggy. What do we have for the Saggy? Saggy in May. Sagittarius in May 2021. Forward movement. Sagittarius in May 2021. The Fool, yes, right, let me just lay up the card. Fool crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. Something about this deck, where the energy is supposed to go forward, they tend to go back. The Fool and the Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups does it. Alright, Wheel of Fortune. What do we have underneath here? We have Four of Swords and recent past. The Lovers, I get tired here. Alright, up here we have King of Pentacles. He has shown up in that position 2 times before today. There's something about him. Do I really have to do a stalker reading on him? Oh god. Alright, so what we have coming up, we have Knight of Wands also shown up as outcomes. Alright, in your attitude we have Page of Pentacles in reverse. In surrounding you we have Page of Wands, and in your hopes and fears we have Judgment. In most likely outcome we have Hermit. Underneath the deck we have Six of Swords, wanting to be victorious. Right, the Fool. This is a new beginning. It's basically having the confidence here in May to do something new. Yes, it's also free of commitment. The Fool has no commitment. The Fool, so it's a very young energy, right? It's lighthearted. It's the beginning of something, a new cycle here, new lessons to be learned. So it's basically the blank slate. That's what we have here for May, is the fucking blank slate. Would I say that you are crossed by the Wheel of Fortune, or would I say that you're supported by the Wheel of Fortune? Both, actually, both. See, here's the thing. I have a strong new energy showing up for you, right? Now, we gotta look into it, okay. Let's just here, but the recent past, we have the Lovers. What is the Lovers? That's a choice being made. It's you making a choice or you being chosen. It is, I see liberation here with it. There's liberation because now you are free. Whatever that means. You are free now. And that springs open this heart for new wonders. Now, what is it that you focus on? That's the weird thing. There we have the King of Pentacles. Right. We need to look into the King of Pentacles, because I see the King of Pentacles as someone who's in a position, right? That's the boss. That's the commitment. It's almost like, I don't know if this is you wanting to be in a position of power. Being a position of power. You're always in a position of power, but you wanting to have, be the boss, or being in a commitment, or this is someone outside of you you're hoping for to show up like this. We need to look out for that, right? We need to look into this King of Pentacles. When I look at your attitude, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That's a bad student. Alright? So that's why this cannot be you, because in that case you are definitely overestimating your own capacities. Sorry, Saggy. Because the Page of Pentacles in reverse is, I want to say, Page of Pentacles is about 10 years ago away from being a King of Pentacles. In reverse, there's no way. So we're gonna look into it. Page of Pentacles is a bad student. Bad student. It's someone who does not do their homework. Right? So that is almost, I'll get a little bit of a wake-up call here. But we're gonna look into what it is, right? It's that carefree. It's the carefreeness, which I also see here on the table, is that of throwing itself into something like, woohoo! But in your head here, in your mind, I see responsibilities, right? So, I don't know. We have here in your hopes and fears, we have judgment. What is that? Sorry. It's basically, I hope not. I hope it's not a reconciliation you're hoping for here, or we need definitely to do some clarification on all of these energies here, because that's... Yeah. Because I'm seeing you being sent backwards a little bit here in May. I see you being asked to take a step back and go in here side yourself and take a rest. And then what I see happen is like, you know, it's like a new start here, a new offer, or something comes your way. And then you're being asked to take a break. It's almost like then you go on the move again. It's like movement, pause, movement. And then pause again. Then a proper pause here. I'm actually seeing this reading ending up here on a little bit on a spiritual journey here. In the sense that, a spiritual journey. Going back to find your path. Because it would appear as though you're not focused on that starting the month here. Right? You will probably be asked to do that. Go back and focus on that. But let's see, pull a keyword here to see what we have. What is this about? A forced closure. Stagnancy in reverse. Sensitive dreamer showing up a little twisted there. One more. Know your narcissism? No. Okay, let's get to it. I have not seen you for a very long time. Forced closure, stagnancy in reverse. And know your narcissism. Alright, let me see. Forced closure can be dismissal from work. Forced closure on a loan or mortgage. Endings, surprise. Situations you have no control of. It does, however, have a major effect. Because it is a forced change. Forced closure is a forced change. It brings the sensation of feeling powerless. There are decisions in life where we have no control of it, right? Where it has to that we're being chosen or not chosen. We don't get. I mean, we can present ourselves to the situation and say, "I am here," but we don't get to decide whether or not we're chosen or not. Right? That's the free will here. A forced closure. Well, there is no, because, well, maybe because, well, we're still part of it to some degree, right? It could, for instance, say karma, right? Karma forced closure. Let's just give an example here. A dismissal from work, right? Could happen could happen in two ways, because there's a redundancy. In that case, I don't know, or the company breaks. You know, there's a situation where the company go bankrupt, where there's nothing you could have done. But then dismissal because of something that happened, right? Where you were probably part of it. But then again, we need to look into the environment. I can't really go into the details but in all cases, it's forced closure, forced change. Let's pull out the archetypes here to see more, right? And stagnancy in reverse. There is something here about not putting in the work yourself here. So with stagnancy, I have why you are too small to be the only one standing in your own way. But then, if it shows up in narcissism, I'm gonna be a bit kindness here, right? So, show me in the center of it. We have the mask, right? What is it crossed by? It's crossed by the self. What do we have with the king here? We have a mentor. Okay. What do we have in the past? We have a medallion. What do we have underneath? What, the forest showing up as refusal. All right, what do we have here? We have the dead end and the stone. There we have it. Okay, I get it. I get where it places in. Hold on. We're gonna go through it, okay? I understand it now. I understand the situation a bit better. Show here. The seed. Okay. Okay, I understand it. Hopes, fears, judgment there. Hermits up there. Okay, yes. You should probably do some homework here on how to recognize a narcissist. but not to in a way where you see them everywhere. Okay, we should take these cards out. But you know, it's just because I want to. There we have the moon. So just a matter of not seeing them every fucking where, right? If you fall into the trap of screaming wolf will be everywhere. You know what I mean? Let's not go there. Let's get back here. But in the center of the spread here, we have a mask that is living in alignment with authenticity, where you see the true self. The mask is in many ways also someone here who could be carrying a mask. All right, let's keep it simple here, in that something here appears to you to be in a particular shape. It may not be in the shape that you expected. Right? It could be a person, it could be a project, it could be whatever. The condition it appeared in when you meet it may not be what is actually there. It may be, if you were to look closer, you would be able to see it. But if you come there with the young energy, like, yay, I don't have to read the books, or I'm just gonna sign here, then you may get something with, right? So you know, there's just a mask here, but it's this youthful energy here. Then what we have crossing it is that, do you see this mask here? That is, there's a point where it's black, and we have then the light side at the end of it. What's crossing here is that it's basically having an understanding of darkness and light. Darkness, everything, there's darkness and there's light. When we deal with the darkness and then we deal with the light, more aspects to it, right? You gotta separate the entire thing in here. There are multiple dimensions. There's not such a thing as good as bad. They are degrees of it. Do you break it down to degrees? Is that what you say? Variables, degrees? You have variations, basically. You have variations of good. Good, better, best. It's not just good, bad. It's like defining what is a good, bad. There are aspects, there's things here, right? That is being thrown at you up into the air, right? It's that multiplicity of situation here. In the past, I am seeing like an heirloom here being passed on to you. Something has been passed on to you. You were chosen to take this on, or you chose to take this on. It's like a topic you chose yourself. You chose this person, this project, this chair, this whatever. I almost want to say deal with it. No. Now comes the work, right? Now comes the work, which is what I see you being frustrated. The seeds are not being planted correctly, basically. The energy, the effort, the time, the effort, basically, you place into it is not invested properly, right? I see here a mentor showing up. You have this King of Pentacles in your mind, which is what is it? The mentor is what it says, a mentor. This is someone who's very smart. The mentor will not do the work for you. I really get like a teach is like a contract, So one thing is, it's almost like, it's like signing a leash or contract here, and then expecting someone to do all the work without you having to read the papers or read what's written with small. The mentor here will help you. That's also when you focus. It's almost like, oh my God, this person will do all the shit for me. I don't have to do it. No, you gotta participate. That's what I get here. I really get as though I'm schooling someone. I'm so sorry, Saji. You gotta participate, right? We will look into the narcissism. Oh, no, I've got that. That was up in the future here. Participate in class. Show up in class. Why am I? It makes no. Sometimes I don't know why I read the way I read, Saji. And it's annoying. Why? It's just this, right? God, look at this. Sensitive dreamer, bad education, grieving. Okay, bad education. Sensitive dreamer, accept yourself and accept the differences in others. Accept the differences in you as well. Accept differences. There's something about differences. The multiplicity. the diversity of a situation, the depth of someone, the depth of personalities, the depth of yourself, the depth of the people around you here. Right? You could have impulse control. You could be easily bored. All right. Who knows? Maybe you have. I know. Let's not throw that out. I was just saying by ADD or many variations. Even that, that because there's ADHD and ADD and probably something. Let's not go there. Not that is not possible to determine by any way by a reading. Narcissism, any kind of a psychiatric is not. You can't determine it. And also I want to just point out, when I talk of narcissism in these readings, they are as a cultural phenomena, not as a personality, right? They are cultural phenomena. It is poor empathy, poor compassion, high levels of sensitivity, sensitive dreamer there, not wanting to accept critique, for instance, having a wounded ego, deflecting back when giving critique, not being able to place yourself into the shoes of others, and when you do it from your own position. We can all fall into it, right? But narcissism as a culture is basically not being considerate, let's say like that. But we will see how it plays out, right? It's also a culture of using people as a means to an end, forgetting how we respect people. And I see it coming up for you here. Now, let's quickly look into this King of Pentacles up here. Show me the King of Pentacles for you this month here. We have the Four of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, and we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Cups. It's a partnership that feels very much like home. Oh, it's a home. Right? It's that of. Do you also have the daddy issue? Sorry, I don't know what that is. I don't understand. There's something that I simply have not researched, so I really do not understand them. So I can't really talk about them. I just pick up a question. Is this it? Because I don't know. But I do see the mentor here, someone who's very smart, that can be a guide. Right? I see a feeling at home in this guidance. There's not love. Is it projections in place? No, it's not. It's unrequited love. It's feeling at home in a connection, possibly where you're not. Oh my God! Please be mindful that you're not being breadcrumbed by someone, right? It's in a connection that's very slow moving. You're giving a little piece here and there. You're not giving enough, and then suddenly but slowly, by you having given too much, all of yourself, to this partnership, to this person here, you have slowly but surely managed to redirect your attention away from everywhere else in your life, and then suddenly you are hooked. Look up the reward system here, right? Be mindful of that, because when then someone here stops giving you little breadcrumbs, and they say stop, and you will feel the rock being pulled underneath you, Sagi, and you will start chase. That's how the chaser is born, right? And there's a difference, because some people, they chase because they are wounded to begin with, right? Sorry. But yeah, sorry, I know it's not nice to say. Then there are those who wouldn't have chased. They wouldn't chase to begin with. They are actually stable, but they fail to recognize the mechanism of breadcrumbing and love bombing and all of that, like properly. If it's strategic, yes, you should probably look at the person. But what we also have, unfortunately, where we have it as a cultural thing, is that it's become the norm to put people on the back burner, to put people on, I don't know, it's just the on and off dating. It's become the norm, right? So the person themselves may not be what we would say. Yes, they would probably find it easy to become the villain in someone's story without them knowing it. It's because they have participated in a cultural norm of putting people on the back burner and accepting it as norm. That's narcissism as a culture. Or breadcrumbing becoming the norm, ghosting becoming the norm. It may be that they are not doing it from a strategic perspective where it's like, oh, I can get them to feed my ego. But what happens is the effect of those behaviors has the same effect of narcissistic abuse to a person, breadcrumbing. Of that, then you shift your attention and you can't suddenly focus on your school, on your work, and that is something to be so careful with, right? Show me the Judgment, what it is that you're hoping for. The Tower. The Sun. This really, Eight of Swords, really does want to come out, right? Two of Pentacles, also forget it. Yeah, you were hoping we have this depth, emotional depth underneath here. For the water to return, for the emotions to return, the feelings to return. You're hoping basically. Says you hope that you're not the one doing it. I'm just saying, yeah, it's almost there's a hope here of something here crashing down and then something becoming light to be stuck in the Saggy. This better not be you doing it. I'm throwing that there out there. I would be very sad if you were the one doing this. Just because I see hopes here of someone returning out of nowhere because it suddenly became clear to them that they couldn't live without you. But maybe, yes, that's again, if you have been breadcrumbed, that's probably also what it is that you think about. Right. Anyway, let's see here. Show me that Page of Pentacles for you. The Fool again, the Chariot, and Justice. I can't really. The seeds that was needed to be sown for something here to have a solid foundation. It's not here. I don't know if this. See, that's the medallion when you look at this. That's why I get the cultural thing. It's like someone here having taught you the norm of dating like an idiot. Or, or accept being dated, or accept being treated like shit. I keep seeing the moon there. See, this is how you land a man. This is how you land a wife. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Get off those fucking... Throw out the cosmopolitan, okay? All of those techniques, like this is how you land him. This is how you make him think of you non-stop. I know I always say that I wish people just came with a fucking dictionary. It would make things easier, right? But it's a personalized dictionary. Not what you read on, not what you get from those fucking coaches of, oh my god, then you accidentally leave, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's a difference. Okay, we can do things when we are silly in love, like you don't want to deliver a shirt or something like that. Or sometimes you fall in love with your shirt because it's really cool. But you have to deliver it at the end because apparently you have... No, alright, let's not go there. So it was a really cool shirt. It was a really cool shirt. Yeah. Anyway, but... you know what I mean, right? It's that of... playing games. Anyway, what we have here in your surrounding, we have strong passion, but it's almost obsession. When an Aries shows up like this, this is, if not careful, it can turn into obsession. It can turn into this. This is really gets the wand. It's funny. It's immature. It's like going forward, right? It's hello there, Saggy, right? Oh fuck no. Queen of Cups and the King of Swords and the Three of Wands. This is not a good couple. This is the emotional queen meets the cold king and starts looking towards the future. There we have the strong passion, right? Start making plans that this is the soulmate to be. Yes, you know what's going to come up? Here's the thing. Alright, now it showed up a little twisted to begin with. Something having reached a dead end is stone cold. Stone technique here. Stone technique is cold. It's dead. It's done. Done. This is the fuckboy, fuckgirl that's... maybe it's twisted here because... I don't know. It was shown up twisted. But then it looked at it again and now it's okay. That is something... This is saying no to a fuckboy. And being stone cold. This is saying, no way, Jose, ain't gonna happen. You do not get to mess. And what is your strength here is taking a step back and breathe, right? But not from because you breadcrumbing, but it's because you protecting your sanity. If this is someone coming to you, I cannot stress again, Sagittarius, do not do this to anyone. But there we have the forced closure here coming up, right? There's a forced closure coming up. There's nothing you can do to control it. What you can control is how you accept it. You either want it, or you either chase it, or you let it go. Show me what you don't see. The Four Swords here. Nine of Pentacles. The World. Seven of Wands. Your strength, or someone's strength in this case, is to say, hell fucking no. We do have the Forest here, which is something scary, right? It could, however, also be fear, but it's not actually not. Fear is emerging in this situation, right? Fear is emerging is like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? Should I fight for this? Are there people who's talking about me? It's almost like a little paranoia there. Careful. But someone's strength here is to remember their own self-fucking worth. Remember everything you have been taught. If you paid attention in school, right? I also want to tell you guys, for some of you, this is actually not a romantic partner. It could actually be a family member or someone here who's just cold, right? They're not really excited about your movement forward. But then what you will remember, if that happens here, that, you know, something you're excited about and they're not excited with you, what you can remember is that you are good enough on your own. You don't need this. But I am seeing these voices. I'm seeing a slight possible irrational fear appearing here, right? Alright, show me what's that up here. Is Seven of Pentacles. The Moon. Oh, this is really something. You gotta look into that moon there. Strength. It has to do with how you make plans here. Coming up for you, there may be a situation that ties together with, look, you may have jumped into something here without looking, all right? Look, see the different colors here. It might jump in because it looks fun, it's up in the air, it's fun, it's being sent your way as a test almost, all right? It's teaching you something here. It's teaching you something. It has also been given to you. There's a key. This is is given to you. So it's given to you. Do I want to give in? Do I want to give? No. Do I want to talk about that? No, not really. But given to you means that you got this, inherited the keys. You have I don't know if it's a medallion attached to. I don't know. It's not going to all these dark magic things. It's more a matter here of you signed for this. I have no idea what it is. Maybe you signed a contract and you're going into a work environment where this is something that you're gonna be faced with, right? So you signed on to it. Pull upon your inner strength and your sense of self-worth here, right? And stand up for yourself. That's your strength. It is your confidence here to accept a form of stagnancy, but it's a forced closure, right? A forced closure is not a period of waiting. It's then, all right, then go back to the drawing board, I want to say, but look at what it is. Look at what's going on here. What did you not know in the past when something here happened? What didn't you see? This is important for you to play out in May. This has not played out in May or yet, right? This is something that will play out in May. And then later in May, take stock. I really get here, continuously take stock of events as they unfold in May, Saggy. Keep a record of things here. Keep a record of times when you were confused, where you didn't have the answer, and when you felt as though you were needing to lash out. Keep a fucking record. What we have here coming out as the most likely outcome is the Hermit with the fault line in reverse. I'm not joking, keep a track record. Because this is walking on a foundation that is very, very, very cracked. It's actually rejecting a redefinition of reality. I see a rejection to go in and do the journey. I see a holding on here. Keep a track record. I can't force you to do it. You will have to decide that on your own. This is just, I mean, be careful. Be careful that you don't find yourself giving into an unrequited love situation, right? I don't see love here. I see someone here giving to you a little here and then, but not in a way where it's something that keeps it balanced. Are they doing it because they're strategic? See, that's the thing. I'm not even seeing the person here. I'm not seeing a person. I'm not feeling a person. I am seeing this King of Pentacles, which is far like, it's more like a teacher. But I don't see them as being, I'm not really seeing them as being mean. I don't see them as a narcissist. I don't. I see this as a teacher that gives you a little here and then. What is it about this? Or a King of Pentacles clarified by the King of Pentacles is a friend. I don't know, they may be very sexy. It's like a teacher. But they're disclosing something here to you. Right? But then we see the Page of Wands. I don't think that's the teacher. It's almost like the teacher sends you out into the world. The teacher is a man, by the way. Okay, it's a King of Pentacles, it's a man. He's an owl. A lot of wisdom. Oh my god, I just looked at it. He was standing like this. It's an owl, alright? This is someone with a lot of wisdom. He sends you out into the world, and then comes this Page of Wands with the Knight of Wands, and that's pay attention in class. Alright, let's pull out a soul lesson here to finish it off, and let's see if I can argue against that. No, with it. Let's see, what do you have for soul lesson here for May 2021 for Sagittarius? Too many. What do we have? Failure and abundance. Yes, there is abundance in failure. We have judgment and we have forgiveness. Alright, we have, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay, yeah. Judgment. This is a learning experience, right? But I still say keep a track record. Judgment. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love and humor and regret. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Also yourself. That's the judgment we also have up here, right? There's an emotional depth here. You're hoping for things to come into the light. Again, I still get this, that I hope you're not trying to get someone here to come your way in ways that's not is it for the benefit of the both of you? I'm not, but you know what, you can do what you want, Sagittarius. Honestly, you can do what you want. The key of it here is that there are multiple facets to working with dark and light, whatever. What does that even mean? Yes, I don't know, but you know, there are many ways of being light, whatever the fuck that means. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Sorry, I don't know what else to say there. It's just keep a track record of this month, okay? It might be beneficial. You could at least use it for spiritual work later on. Okay, I will see you next time. Ciao, Sagittarius.